Man, my girlfriend is absolutely killing me right now. So this morning I was getting ready, we were getting ready to go to work, and I decided I was going to spray on something from a company that I received some fragrances from to sample. And this morning it was like 47, 48 degrees. So it was kind of crisp. It was kind of chilly out. Wind was blowing just a little bit. And I decided to go with one of the fragrances that was a little bit heavier than the other one. The other one I think is more for spring and preferably summer. But I went with the heavier of the two. And it actually worked out pretty good because, number one, I liked it. It smelled great. But most of all and importantly, my girlfriend liked it. Stay tuned to hear what she had to say. So, first of all, I'm glad you all chose to stick around. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Keith, and this is the Fragrant Life. And here we talk about everything fragrance related, from niche to cheapies to designer, clone houses. It doesn't matter. So before I get into my scent of the day and this company, if you're not a subscriber to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you also ring that bell icon for notifications. Like these videos, thumbs up. Make sure you share these videos and be active in the comment section. And if you're thinking that this is going to cost you money, it's not. Trust me. I do this on a regular basis. So with that being said, let's get to my scent. So I received the package a few days ago, and I believe I mentioned it in one of my haul videos. But if I didn't, well, I'm mentioning it now. This is from a company called goodvibesperfume.com. And this one, the one I wore today, is called 100. And this is unisex. It's for women and for men. And this is eau de parfum concentration. This is a 60 ml bottle. And I'll get to how much they cost and all that other stuff in a few minutes. So, first off, they reached out to me and asked me what I thought of the fragrances. And I must say, I believe I did do a first impression in one of my haul videos towards the end or the beginning, one of the two, because I absolutely love both of these fragrances. The other one, it really reminds me of a popular fragrance, and I have it up here on my top shelf, and I'll get to that after a while. But being that it was like 57, 58 degrees, 47 or 48 degrees this morning, I wanted to go with something a little bit heavier and not something light that was possibly going to dry up on my skin quick as soon as I stepped out the door. But I went 100 and I sprayed it on my usual 7 sprays because the atomizers on these things are ridiculous. But I sprayed on my usual 7 sprays, and then I put on this red thermal because I didn't want to put on a big heavy jacket because it really wasn't that cold to me, but I didn't want to be hot walking around with a big jacket on. So I decided to spray that thermal with 7 sprays. So I sprayed, not 7 sprays, but I sprayed a few sprays on the chest, and then I think I hit my neck a couple more times also. She didn't say anything at first because we were busy trying to get our stuff together, get our son ready to go out, out and get in the cars or whatever. So when we got downstairs, I put my son in the car seat. I kissed him. Then I went around to her driver's side to kiss her. And she was half in the car and half out the vehicle. And when I walked up towards her, I guess she smelled it. And she was really paying it attention at this time. She was like, damn, that smells so good. I'd wear that. And she doesn't even wear perfume. So for her to say that about this fragrance says a lot. Now, no compliments when I got to work, but this performed all day long. I got well over 8 hours of longevity out of this. Projection on this it was kind of hard to gauge because obviously it wasn't the same strength as it was when I first sprayed it on. It had died down some, but I'm going to give it at least 3.5, maybe 4 hours of good, strong projection. And then even after that, this was still performing superbly on my skin, especially riding around on the forklift in the air. It smelled great to me. Now, closer towards the dry down is where I had a little bit of, like, I was teeter-tottering on what I was thinking. Because in the far dry down, it got a little bit more feminine than it felt masculine to me. So on the fence, it was just teetering towards feminine a little bit. So I don't have a problem with that. I just don't want to wear fragrances that are like, you know, when there's something that's made for a woman versus made for a man, you know. And I know there's people out there that talk about fragrances are genderless, wear what you want to wear. But you, growing up, you knew your mama had on Elizabeth Taylor or whatever the hell women were wearing back in the days. You knew those fragrances, especially walking in church. You know a woman's fragrance because it was singeing your nose hairs because they were spraying on so much of it. And you knew what a man's fragrance was back in the day. So this teeter-tottered a little bit more towards the feminine side on the dry down, which I didn't mind. It wasn't bad though. Still smelled great. I love this fragrance because of the berry notes that are in this, the fruity aspects of it. That is what makes me love this fragrance. If it wasn't for that, I don't know if I would like this. But I love, y'all know I love sweet, fruity fragrances. And let's get to the note breakdown. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out of the box first. And this is a neat little box. I mean, it's nothing, you know, groundbreaking, but it just has a lady on the front. It has the name of the perfume, 100 Eau de Parfum concentration. It says for women and men. And this is the 60 ml. And I'll get to the price of that in a moment. On the back of the box, it just has regular basic ingredients on it. It also has the name, Good Vibes Perfume, on it. And then it gives you www.goodvibesperfume.com. And that'll be popping up on the screen as I'm talking about it. This is the bottle. This is a 60 ml bottle. And this 60 ml bottle, and this is verbatim a conversation that was had on Instagram earlier, because somebody said they can't see themselves spending $75, $85 for a 30 ml bottle. And that person from this company corrected them in the comment section. So this 60 ml bottle runs you $75 to $85. And I know there are going to be some people, oh my God, for that. Okay. And then they have a travel spray, which is 10 ml for $30. And then if you sign up using your email address or email, you get an additional 20% off. So I'm not good at mathematics like that, but whatever 20% of whatever you purchase, that's what the price will be. So this is the bottle once again, and it's the same basic schematic. You see the little sticker on the front as the box has. Clear juice. Metal, it looks like plastic. I think this is a plastic cap with a plastic insert. One of those standard atomizers. You've seen them all. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. Sensual Obsessions used these once upon a time. Dapper, maybe a few other companies, but nice sprayer. Look at that. That's crazy. Oh, this smells so good, man. Great smelling fragrance. All right. Top notes. You get bergamot, pink pepper, ginger, and Bulgarian rose. And I'm going to tell you what I got with my nose. Mid notes, you get lavender, peppermint, rosemary, cedarwood, and ylang-ylang. Base notes, sandalwood, patchouli, vanilla, apple, and blueberries. Now, I'm about to tell you what I get. When you first spray this on, you get the freshness, you get the crispness of that bergamot. I don't so much get the pink pepper and the ginger, but I guess there's a small bite in there that gives you that. But I do get the bergamot and the Bulgarian rose. Now that Bulgarian rose doesn't kick in until late, like maybe a few seconds to maybe a minute into the fragrance. You pick that rose up. And if you're not a rose fan, you're probably not going to like this. But there's other notes in this that kind of help, I guess, suppress the rose, because it's not a strong rose in this, which I like rose, so it doesn't bother me. But you don't get a strong note of rose in this. I do get the peppermint, and the peppermint reminds me of the peppermint that you get in Creed's Viking. And it's not as prominent as Creed Viking though, but it's in here. You can pick up on it. The lavender I don't really get. The rosemary I don't really get. The cedarwood or the ylang-ylang. And I guess if your nose isn't trained to pick up on certain things, and you've smelled more of these other notes than you have the bergamot is in almost everything. You do get rose. You can pick out floral notes. The peppermint I can pick out. Like everyday type notes that you see in a lot of fragrances, you may be able to pick those out easier than you do others. But I don't pick up on a lot of the other stuff in the mid. The sandalwood does give it a little creamy vibe. Not so much the patchouli. I do get some vanilla. I do get the apple. And I do get a little bit of that blueberry, in which I love. So I absolutely adore this fragrance. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, that smells so good. And for my girlfriend to like it is an added plus for me. I can't speak for anybody else. I know there are other people who may have talked about this company and this fragrance before, but for me, I absolutely love it. I love the sweetness in it. I love the direction that it goes. It's not one dimensional. It does change. It gives you cycles. It gives you the top, the mid, and the base. And that's what's exciting to me. Just to have a fragrance that just stays linear throughout its life cycle. That's kind of boring to me. So with that being said, I absolutely love this fragrance. I'm glad I have it in the collection. A little treat towards the end of this video. I am going to mention the other fragrance that they have. So stay tuned for that in a second. And this is it. This is the one that somebody asked me about earlier after I posted on Instagram. They wanted to know what I thought about Caribbean Lime, which is this one. And I'm going to tell you what I get when it comes to this particular fragrance. And I absolutely love this fragrance also. And not because it reminds me of something else, but oh man, this is perfect for the summer, spring when it's warm, maybe a little chill in the air, but not cold like it was this morning. This is nice. Caribbean Lime. Now let me tell you what this kind of reminds me of. It kind of gives me the vibe of Virgin Island Water by Creed. It has that tropical, that kind of fruity, tropical fruity kind of vibe. You're on the beach, suntan lotion. You got your coconut drink in your hand. You got your shades on, your little straw hat or whatever kind of hat you're wearing. It gives off that kind of vibe. Even the little hula girls or whatever that be dancing around or whatever. I love this scent, man. And I can't wait to give this some wearing just to see how it performs. Oh, that is so bright. It's crisp. It's kind of refreshing. Oh, I can see me wearing this on one of them hot days when I done stuck this in the refrigerator, gave it a little chill, and I come in from out of the heat and just spray this old bald head once or twice, spray myself with it. Man, this smells good. Let me tell you. Good Vibes Perfumes is doing big things. I don't know if they have other offerings. I've been on their website and these fragrances were all I saw. There may have been one other, but if they're going to be making fragrances like this, then I'm definitely down for the ride. Give them a look. Their website once again is www.untitled www.goodvibesperfume.com. And make sure if you're going to purchase something, you make sure you use that 20% off by using your email. And I don't get a dime for mentioning this fragrance, so don't think that I got paid for this or anything like that. No. And I'm also doing a giveaway. And I have to figure out how I'm going to do this. Maybe some kind of wheel or something like that. Or maybe I'll just, if it's not too many names, I could just write down the names, cut them out, and maybe put them in something and do a drawing. I haven't figured that wheel thing out yet. If I can figure out how to do the wheel, I'll do the wheel instead. That's a lot more fun. But anyway, they gave me 2 10 ml decants. And I may do 2 giveaways. I may do one for the 100 and one for the Caribbean Lime. So either that or I just do the bundle for the 2. So I may just do 2 giveaways and increase the odds for other people. But whatever I do, I'll let you know sometime in the near future when that date is coming up, so y'all can start putting in certain videos, only the videos I do for these fragrances. So in this video, don't comment and say anything. Wait for the next video for maybe the Caribbean Lime, and that's the video that I'll do the giveaway in and announce the giveaway is starting. And then I'll give you maybe a week to get in your comments or whatever. And I'm not going to do like I'm in or whatever. It's just if you comment in the video, I'll just take those names and put them on something, and then we'll go from there. And maybe that Saturday or that Sunday, I'll do the giveaway. So whatever the case may be, I'll figure out all the details. I got time in between before I do the next video of Caribbean Lime. But hopefully you all like this video, and I'm out of here, y'all. Here's to smelling great. Peace.